lost all of your dreams, the night is harder. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you.
Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Ben from ShouldIGetIt.com, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the S2T paddles that are in this 2012 Mark 6 Volkswagen GTI. As you can see, of course, with the DSG, the shifts are super quick, but these paddles are super convenient, and what's really nice is that they are not paddle extenders. These are full-on paddle replacements. So yes, they are going to be a little bit higher priced than some of the extenders that you'll see, but you don't glue these on with some double-sided 3M tape. You fully remove the stock paddles, which isn't too hard to do from what I've heard. I didn't actually do it on this car, but you remove the stock paddles and you replace them with these extended paddles, which have a really nice metal finish to them. You can get them in silver and black. They cost $226, I believe, on the website. I'll link it down below. I didn't get these for free. These are installed in the car, and I really enjoyed them, so I wanted to make a review. So if you guys have a Mark 6 GTI, you know that the DSG isn't particularly fantastic when it comes to sporty driving. In sport mode, when I put it down into S, as you can see, it's in S1 right now, first gear in the sport transmission setting. It seems to be a little slow, I think would be the term that I should use. Basically, it'll hold the revs a little bit too high and not shift properly when I want it to. And then also, I just enjoy manually shifting myself, especially because I came from the 6-speed manual Mini Cooper S. And you'll see what I mean here in a second if I give it a little bit of gas, which I'll do here. Actually, that was pretty good. But anyways, this is about the paddles, so let me show you how nice they are to flick. They sound really good. They feel very solid. And what's nice is you can flick from the top, so you have about 3/4 of the paddle here on top, or you have a little bit actually on the bottom here. I don't know if you guys can see this. One finger, I can downshift right there. Really easy. You'll never miss it. It's not going to fall off. And the car sounds pretty good, but it could definitely use an exhaust. So I'm trying to get a Borla exhaust on this. Give it a thumbs up if you think I should get a Borla on this car. But anyways, let's talk a little bit more about the paddles. So as you can see here, they are fairly large. They're about 4 fingers tall, I guess. So you can see right here, you can reach on both sides, and it's nice because they feel really solid. You can push on them, it's not going to rip anything off. It looks really good with the car. This is the silver, I believe. You can also get a little bit of a darker black. I'm not too sure, actually. Again, didn't order these, but you can see the various options on the website. They're super convenient. I actually use the paddles a ton because they are just really fun, and they're not the tiny little 2-finger paddles that you have standard. Now, you can get these paddles for the Mark 5 or Mark 6 GTI, GLI, Jetta, I believe, the CC, and of course the Mark 7 GTI, the Golf R. And I think there's another car that I'm missing, but again, the list will be down in the description below. But anyways, I just want to go over this paddle setup because I think it looks really good. It feels really solid. There's no logos on it, which I really like. There's no ridiculous looks going on. And it also, of course, shifts super quick, and that's thanks to the DSG, and you never feel that you're gonna miss a shift because of the paddles being messed up. Now, for those of you that don't know, if you don't use paddle mode often in your car for whatever reason, to go into paddle mode, you can be in sport or drive. So I'll put it in regular drive here. You can just hit the paddle and the D or S will remove itself, and you'll have the number of the gear that you're in here in the top right. Now you can see I'm going to go from 3rd gear into 2nd by hitting the paddle on the left to go down a gear, floor it, and then upshift on the right. And I can use either one finger or a whole handful, and I can be really light with it too, which is nice. So you can see that right here, shifts super quick, of course. Now if you want to go back into full automatic mode, you just hold your finger down on the right side and you'll see that the letter D shows up, and now you're in full auto. Same thing in sport. If we are in sport 2 and then go to regular 2 and I hold, then it will shift into the automatic shifting mode by holding up on the positive side, the plus upshift, whatever you want to call it. And this is standard in most cars, so that's why sometimes you'll see it say on or off on the right paddle. And again, I like how simple and clean these paddles are. Now, if you want to stay in the full manual mode, what you have to do is take your gear lever, go from sport into drive, and you'll see that you can move it to the right if you just click over like that. And then you have your plus and minus. So you can either shift by moving the stock up or down, or now you're in full paddle mode and all you have to do is only use the paddles and it will shift for you. Now what's nice is if you forget that you're in paddle mode and you slow down, the car will not stall. It will automatically go back down to first gear for you and you'll be fine. So right now I'm just gonna take off from the line. We'll do a quick 0 to 60 run. Oh yeah, it has the new speed intake on it, so it might sound a little bit throatier than most cars. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you so much for watching that video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Share it with your friends. I'm trying to grow the channel to just over 15,000 subscribers, which we are getting close to here. I hope you guys will continue to comment on future videos, and if you have any requests, please let me know. Always happy to oblige if I can. And follow me on Instagram at acarphotographer. Thanks.